JG, what's the dinner there? Peace and blessings to you and yours. That one guy, what's the deal? Can't hear you. I hope you can hear me now. Play your partner, Bobby. Yay, what's the deal, man? They had me, hey, man, they had me down bad, man. One time, when I say one time, I'm talking about the police. Man, they tried to frame me, man. They tried to get me out the way, man. And at one point in time, I'm following this, man. It's something deeper brewing with these protests. It's something going on at the core of America. It's something going on that's not meeting the public eye right now. So what I will say to the brothers and sisters out there, and what I will say to Americans everywhere, stay vigilant. If you haven't become proactive and start storing provision, water, dry goods, and medical supplies, antibiotics, things of that nature, now may be the time for you to become proactive. The ambiance, the feeling of what's going on in Los Angeles, man, is surreal. And it's real. And it's something going on to the point to where this may be history in the making. This may explode to be something that we never saw, coming. But yeah, I'm sitting back and I'm watching it, man. And the major question that a lot of people are posing right now: should blacks be actively out there participating in the public protests and the demonstrations and everything else that's going on currently? Collectively, no. Individually, you do whatever you choose to. It seems like the Hispanic population is indirectly giving the black community an ultimatum. You have to ride with us. You should be riding with us. This isn't fair. Why aren't you here on the front lines with us? Why aren't you upset? Your plight ain't our plight, Kim, folks. Instead of having this much hostility and these low expectations for us as if we are subservient to and for you all should be reaching out to the Caucasian community that you all are aligned with. The Nazi lowriders, the Aryan Brotherhoods, the Peckerwoods, the Caucasian brothers and sisters whom you have deemed allies. You should be sending out a PSA to them saying, hey, we need you on the front line. We need you here. You can support us by coming and showing camaraderie and showing solidarity with there being Caucasian individuals on the front line with us. You should not be asking for the support of the black community. I just came from Los Angeles. Just listen, homie. I just came from the streets of LA. Watching, witnessing what's going on, while still facing the same components and the same dynamics that I was facing before I left Los Angeles into minority racism. You know how many Hispanics out there that was cordial with me? None. You know how many Hispanics out there stopped to greet me or say hello? How are you doing in passing? None. But you want our aid and you want our support, but yet we're still being treated like niggas, like mayates, for lack of better words. So how dare the Hispanic community come on these public platforms and saying what the black man and the black women and the black children should be doing as they fight for what they're fighting for? We didn't come here legally. Most of us who don't have indigenous blood, we didn't come here legally. No, we were kidnapped. We were taken into servitude, into bondage, and came here against our will. You all, majority of those who have came here against the law, their rules, their regulations, knowing that there's a system that must be adhered to in order for you to legally come over here and live a successful, thriving life. So when a Caucasian see that the Hispanic community is a major threat to them, and you have a president that says, you know what, I'm going to do something about this because I foresee in the next 20 to 25 years that they may be running for the seat of the president, and they just may get it. They may be in a position to where they can control and dominate the United States of America. So what we're going to do is go into self-preservation, and we're going to deport them. See, a lot of Hispanics' feelings are hurt because they look at themselves as being the lapdogs of the Caucasian Americans. But Trump has given them a rude awakening. Brothers and sisters, this is not our fight. But if you're so inclined, because we're benevolent and we have these godly attributes to where we want to nourish, we want to protect, and we want to provide, if you are so inclined as an individual to get out there and protest and demonstrate, you do your thing. Don't let nobody deter you from doing what the Spirit drives you to do. But collectively, this isn't our fight. I just got out of a Los Angeles City jail. For those of you from Los Angeles, y'all know what 77 precinct is, 77 Division Police Station. I just came from there. I was just in there with the individuals who are now being, or who were arrested. Over 100 some individuals was downstairs waiting to be processed and booked to come upstairs. Within that influx, myself, T-Deuce, aka Traffic from 51st Street, Trouble Gangster Crip, and a few other brothers, the homie from Dodge City Crip, we're witnessing this shit as it play out. We're having conversations with these individuals. Some of these dudes are being charged with it was a very unusual charge that 3 African Americans had. It was grand theft, or it was theft or something of that nature during an earthquake. So I posed the question, earthquake? It was just an earthquake out there? And they all was flabbergasted, perplexed, confused, and like, no, I want an earthquake, man. What the fuck is this? And the rest of the demonstrators, the protesters, I don't want to call them rioters and looters and all that, but the rest of the individuals who were detained and arrested for protesting, for demonstrating, their charges was assault with a deadly weapon, no firearm, assault upon a peace officer. Some of the individuals saying, "Hey, man, serious business. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to you straight and direct. All I was doing was waving a Mexican flag and so on and so forth, and the police cornered me to I couldn't run this way nor that way or any way. They slammed me on the ground and they brought me in here saying that it's assault on a police officer or a peace officer. It's not a fucking game. It's going down in Los Angeles right now. The police helicopter is circulating. The military helicopter is circulating. Trump is throwing shots at Gavin. Trump is throwing shots at the California governor. The California governor has filed several lawsuits against Trump saying, "Hey, homie, you disrespecting my mind. I'm going to give it to you in layman's term. I'm going to give it to you in a fashion that you can digest it and better comprehend it and understand it." He's saying, "Hey, homie, you disrespecting my mind." Because just like in Texas, when a Biden administration was trying to do things that was in opposition to what the Texas governor stood for, what did he do? He deployed the National Guards. That's for the governor to do. Trump overrode that. Trump said, no, it's not going to effectively get done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to push, boop, I'm going to push play on this. It's something brewing, man. Y'all don't remember about 2 months ago, Trump was saying that he's going to give the authorization to the United States military to use lethal force to contain protesters. And now we're facing this. They just sent some Marines, I believe 200 Marines to the front of the demonstration, the protesting. They got FBI agents out there. They got individuals from the Department of Homeland Security out there. Federal. Those are federal workers. The head of the FBI got on here and said, "Hey, listen, homie, you assault any of my property, excuse me, if you assault any of my workers and damage any of my property, I'm prosecuting you federally. Fuck this state shit. Fuck this local city shit. I'm prosecuting you federally. The head of the FBI, the head of the Department of Homeland Security, the president of the United States, they're taking the gloves off. And California is in opposition to him. Mayor Karen Bass is in opposition to him. They want to deem California a sanctuary state. If you get here, we got you. This is the truth. A lot of the protesters and the demonstrators are out there being in opposition to the Los Angeles County sheriffs and the Los Angeles Police Department officers. But the LAPD, they don't want no parts of this shit. The LAPD is really ready to give assistance to the demonstrators and the protesters as long as you're not breaking in and damaging property. The city of Los Angeles stands with the demonstrators and the protesters. But where things become convoluted is they saying that Donald Trump is creating inflammatory situations that's making them oppose. And when they oppose the Constitution, when they oppose the law of the city, it puts them in a position to where they have no control over the city. So they blaming it all on Donald Trump. So when they go out there, whoever's looting, I don't know, whoever's breaking breaking property and damaging police cars and throwing fireworks and Molotov cocktails at both city, county, and federal officers, they're blaming it all on Donald Trump. But getting back to the gist of what I'm saying, should blacks protest with the Mexican community in Los Angeles? And is there something more brewing? There's definitely something more brewing. I suggested months ago for some of y'all to go watch that movie Civil War. In that movie Civil War, California and Texas had moved to become sovereign nations, independent states, basically nations. And they were going to Washington, D.C. to overthrow the president. They put it in the form of a movie to lessen the shock value. California is really pushing the line. California is standing on their tens. They saying, no, this is what we about. We fuck with the Hispanic communities, whether they're here legally or illegally. If they're here illegally, we're going to give them compassionate understanding and try to find a way that we can get them documented. The state of California, the city of Los Angeles, is standing beside the demonstrators. They're standing beside the protesters. They're standing beside the illegal immigrants. Is that good or is that bad? That's up to your discretion for you to decide. I'm just giving you the facts. Now let's get back. Should blacks protest with the Mexican community? There's young blacks who have protested with the Mexican community, and guess what? When I was leaving, they were still there. When I got my phone call yesterday from the little brother from out of the 30s, biracial mixed ancestry, he was still there. But the majority of the individuals that he were apprehended with, that he was calling brothers in carnal and so on and so forth, they're gone. They got bailed out, so cuz still in there. While his Hispanic counterparts, family came up and did what they're supposed to and bailed them out. There's organizations that's going through the database of individuals who are detained or who have been arrested for protesting and demonstrate, and they're bailing them out. They're Hispanics, that is. But here's this little brother still in there for fighting for a fight that's technically, I can't say that. I feel like I'd be fallacious if I said that. So we're going to exclude him because he's of mixed ancestry. So he can be fighting for the liberation or for justice of his grandmother, of his auntie, his cousin, somebody in his family. But there was individuals, African American, straight African American, not biracial, no mixed ancestry, black. This one guy in particular had on some Nazi boots or some punk rock boots, dude, some shit like that. And he's crying. He's throwing a hissy fit. I tell my partner from Trouble, man, cuz I should have thought about that before he stuck his nose in their business. You should have considered the consequences before you stuck your nose in some business that doesn't pertain to you, have nothing to do with you. The Mexican community is creating this false narrative that no blacks are supporting them in their efforts for justice. That's a fallacy. There's a whole lot of African Americans, not biracial, no mixed ancestry, that's currently incarcerated for standing with the Mexican community and fighting with them. That's a false narrative. Let's stop putting out these false narratives that there's no blacks that's compassion and giving empathy and sympathy and standing with you all on the front line. That's some bullshit. But what it is, you want all of us to be subservient. What it is, you want all of us to fall in line like we are some good niggas or some good boys and push for your agenda when we can't even get a job at King Taco. When we can't even get a job at these mom and pops, Hispanic, these Mexican eateries, these papuserias, these taquerias. When they let me out, you better believe that I went to 10. And out of all 10, not one black worked inside of those restaurants. There's still inter-minority racism that exists. If you don't believe me, when those little brothers hit the county, they're going to be divided from their Hispanic counterparts. There's still inter-minority racism. In a dorm with 60 individuals in there, 8 of them was blacks. 52 of them Hispanic. Watch this. The Hispanic population, the members of the Sorenio organization is walking around. Yeah, nigga, yeah, nigga, yeah. Yeah, nigga, fool, yeah, fool, nigga, fool, nigga. Yeah, fool, that's my nigga, nigga, big dog, fool. Nah, Charlie's fool, nigga, Charlie, fool. So a dude from the Bay say, hey, what's up with that N-word? What's up with that nigga word? Man, you know, you cracking my ears. Can you chill on that? What, dog? The fuck, homie? We say what the fuck we want to say, dog. We can say nigga, long as we not saying nigger. Did I call you a nigger? Did you hear nigger? Now here comes an excessive usage of the word nigger to try to incite this brother, to try to provoke this brother. But it's 8 of us, not me. This didn't personally happen to Bobby A. This is a situation that I was just informed of. So as the police is coming in doing a count, the Soreños, all 52 of them, form a wall around the 8 blacks. The head Soreño tells them, hey, we can fuck you fuck you dudes off right now, fool. Or you can holler at him, or basically get at your own, because it can get ugly. Of course it can get ugly. It's 52 of y'all. It's 8 blacks. And you want to politic because a motherfucker correct you for saying a fucking N-word in front of him? And he comes from a region of California to where it's not like that. When Southern Hispanics who don't like us excessively use the word nigga, instead of hollering at your people and saying, you out of pocket. If you're going to use it out of earshot of them. But you want to assemble your troops, all 52 of your troops, impress a motherfucker for standing up and saying, hey, homie, I don't fancy you utilizing that word if you're not part of the community, if you're not part of the culture. It's 52 of y'all. You motherfuckers ain't breaking in half and say, all right, it's 52 of us. 26 of us are gonna holler at them. You 26 stay back. Or you ain't break it down in a quota and say, it's 8 of them. Hey, homie, hey, dog, hey, 13 of you vatos, go holler at those dudes, fool. If they get crazy, you vatos do your thug thing, fool. No. It took 52 Soreños to press 8 blacks. And y'all talking about we're not supporting you in your plight, in your fight for justice? Man, fuck that. Y'all don't fuck with us. Everything that we have, you want to emulate it. And if we don't allow you to emulate it and imitate it, then it's a problem. Because you feel self-entitled. What the fuck make you feel so self-entitled till we should be out there marching with y'all as a whole, as a community, and as a motherfucking people when y'all don't fuck with us, cuz? But like I told them, Viva la raza. Go get cracking and come back. Y'all got to turn it up. It's on y'all. Don't stop. Get cracking. Go get cracking and come back. They let you out today. Viva la raza. Go get cracking and come back. It's your turn. Because we have been opposing this system of racism, systemic racism, oppression, degradation of minorities, homie, since we've been free. And the support from other minorities is minimum, but the results for them, the benefits for them is maximum. Who the fuck is fighting with us? Nobody. So what the fuck make you feel that we're so obligated to stand beside you and fight and potentially catch a fair charge? The FBI, the motherfucking Department of Homeland Security, the President of the United States, they ain't fucking around. This shit is real. And if you get caught in a storm like the dude with the motherfucking mosh pit boots, nigga, don't cry about it. You made your decision. Don't cry about it. Deal with the reality of what the fuck is going on. This shit ain't no game, homie. And it's something bigger that's brewing. So what I say to my brothers and sisters, homie, right now is the time to exercise some form of usalama, safety and security. Because if this country is going, well, I have an idea it is going to. Once they get rid of them, we next. You think it's by coincidence that Trump is trying to organize it and orchestrate it to where they can deport motherfuckers to do time down there in El Salvador? You think it's by coincidence that they doing certain things and building certain relationships in Africa? You think that is by coincidence that the United States government, that the Federal Bureau of Investigation is tapping into the database of gang members, Black and Hispanics alike? They're tapping into that. They just had to change the shit and make it and make it only privy to law enforcement in California. Why you think they searching the gang database? To deport you and get you the fuck up out of here. You want to be a gang member? And like I told y'all motherfuckers, like I done told individuals before, not y'all motherfuckers, please forgive me. I'm passionate. They label us street terrorists. So when they have access to this gang database and you get arrested and they labeled you a street terrorist, America doesn't negotiate with terrorism. That's what they say. It's easier for them to justify getting your ass the fuck up out of here. You got to go. Have you seen that prison in El Salvador, that super prison? You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there, homie. It's time to wake up. It's time to stop fucking playing. You go out there, you demonstrate, you protest. Si se puede, yeah. You represent like this, like individuals told me Joe Moses and RJ is doing, wearing a Mexican flag. I don't know if this is true, but this information was given to me. If you got RJ and Joe Moses out there wearing a Mexican flag, showing their support to the Mexican community, and these niggas ain't vocal when young Black babies, whether Crip or Blood, is unalived in the streets of Los Angeles, California, them niggas is some motherfucking suckers on Crip. And I don't give a fuck who feels some type of way. If these niggas ain't speaking out on black crime, is what they coined the term. If these niggas ain't using a platform to reduce gang tension and violence for Black men perpetrating crime on Black men, them niggas some motherfucking suckers, and fuck them niggas. Anybody of music and anybody that support them. If it's true that these niggas then did some sucker ass shit like that, and the Anthony Parks been beefing with the East Coasters for damn near 20-some years. The VNGs, the Brims, the Fruit Town Brims, the Six Deuce Brims, the Brims. been beefing with neighborhoods for damn near 30-some motherfucking years, and you niggas ain't using your platform to try to reduce gang tension in between brothers, but you put on a Mexican flag and you go out there and fight some people that fight for some people that illegally came here, knowing that it's a process that you got to go through to get here. You bitch ass niggas is ignorant. The fuck is wrong with you niggas? And black babies is done. Black babies is being misled and led to the motherfucking slaughter like cattle. The fuck is wrong with you coon ass niggas, cuz? There's something wrong with these niggas, man. You fight for other people, but you don't fight for your own motherfucking people. We still oppressed. We still facing inner minority racism. They still don't fuck with us. They know they can benefit from fucking with us. Now, when you go into that county jail, cuz, it's still the same motherfucking dynamics. Hispanics over here, blacks over here. It's a system that's designed to destroy us. But we are the most influential. We are the most proactive. In certain situations or cases, we are the most vocal. We are the most proactive. We are the most intellectual. We are the most strategic and tactical. So it'll benefit them for fucking with us. In this situation, right here and right now. But I guarantee you, homie, if we all came together and joined hands and sung Kumbaya, my Lord, come by lately, and sweet chariots run low, high, low, however that shit go. Once their agenda is executed and accomplished, it's back to knife in the back. Let's use this, homie, to strengthen one another. Let's use this to learn and observe. This shit ain't no motherfucking game, homie. You tell me a time before that a United States governor has actively verbalized his dissatisfaction with a sitting president. And where a sitting president is actively exposing and expressing his disdain and his hatred for United States governor. When have it ever happened to this degree to where the president said, man, fuck him. This my shit. This my show. Send the National Guards out there. These motherfuckers want to be heathens. They want to loot. They want to riot. They want to be in utter defiance to the laws. Nah, fuck that. Cuz ain't pressing play quick enough. Send them out there. Better yet, send 200 Marines and tell them that they got the authorization from me, Big Dog Trump, to murder on sight. They get in close proximity, put them down. Murder on the site. This shit is real. And then you got this Democrat lady, Maxine Waters, who's been fucking over the black community for decades. Now she want to be vocal. Now she want to, oh, you gotta let me in. No, the fuck they don't. It's big dogs doing big dog shit. And where the black people at? Where you gonna be at? It's major moves going down, cuz. What we on? Because we can't continue to be divided by this Crip and blood shit like these other weird-ass content creators, cuz. When it's something brewing, it's something major going on, cuz. What the fuck is we gonna do? We gonna sit by and let what play out, and then we be at the motherfucking, what is it called? We be at the mercy of the lion. Nigga, you could have ran. Nigga, you could have assembled. You could have fought back. But you want to helplessly sit back like a coward and watch this shit play out. Nigga, pick a side. What side you on? You on the side of your people or you on the side of the world and everybody else? Nigga, what motherfucking side is you niggas on? Because I'm confused about a lot of you bitch ass niggas, you punk ass celebrities, you fake ass entertainer, you suck ass scholars, cuz. What side is you on, my nigga? I'm on the side of my people, my righteous people, because not all skin folks is kinfolk, and we're going to establish that shit now. These Democrats and this system got us so fucked up, we don't even know who the fuck we is, what we stand for, and what we going to move and ride for. Man, now is the time to wake up, cuz. Fuck all that buster shit. Fuck all that sucker shit. Now is the time to drop your nuts, stand up and be a motherfucking man. Meditate on that. A lot of these suck-ass content creators, these penis in an alimentary canal, anus, and all this type of shit. Oh, he from Las Vegas and whoop you whoop, homie. I just came from the trenches. I just came from the low of the low. Imperial Courts housing projects, Carmelito housing development in Long Beach. They arrested me and framed me on 51st Street in San Pedro. That's the home of the Five Trey Gangster Crips. Before I got out of there and went and did some fly shit and started hitting the West Side, Culver City, and Beverly Hills and all that shit. Nigga, I just spent 3 days in jail watching this shit play out, watching how the dynamics is changing, watching how individuals are still pleading, imploring that we help them, but yet separating themselves while incarcerated. Brothers are still being targeted and singled out in the correctional institutions, local and state. Y'all want our help? Y'all want our support? Change your policies, your procedures, and your protocol as it pertains to blacks. And then we'll be inclined to help you. As long as you still separated and divided by race, as long as you still separated and divided and you want to, these our phones and these your phones and this our shower and this your shower, these your tables and these our table, which is understandable because it minimizes conflict in certain situations. But when we can't drink from the same water fountain, when you look at us as being peasants and you inform your followers, subscribers, that it is against you all's protocol and a major offense if you eat or you drink with an African American, that's not progress. Why aren't the KKK? Why aren't the Aryan Brotherhood and these individuals that you have aligned yourself with out there fighting with y'all? You know why? Because they uncles is making the laws and supporting the bills that's saying that your people got to go back. But yet in the 1990s, it was African Americans. My auntie voted in favor of Proposition 187 to give the Hispanic illegals opportunities that we had. In the 1960s, we voted. We participated in legislation that didn't only benefit us, but benefited another ethnic group that was being persecuted, that were being subjugated, that were being oppressed, the Hispanic population. And when they grew in influence, when they grew in popularity, when they grew in power, the more they grew, the less they knew and remembered the connection that they had with us. They turned their backs on us. But now shit is real. Now shit is about to get realer. They need allies that's right there on the ground with them. And who can they align themselves with right now? Because like I just told you, the KKK members, Aryan Brotherhoods, the Peckerwoods, and all these other individuals that they have aligned themselves with, it's their uncles, their grandfathers, their cousins that's pushing Make America Great Again. Trump, get them out of here. My people, now is the time to wake up and smell a coffee. The officer that arrested me, he said something to me. Just because your channel isn't big don't mean we're not watching. I said, ooh, two things came to my head. A statement that I had made on live, boom, an epiphany, bow. And the second one, these motherfuckers about to kill me. You can be getting the news right now that I resisted arrest, went for something, and they unalived me. You can be getting the news that they lost me in one of these detention facilities, or I tried to attack them and they unalived me for the message that I put here for my people. That's the reality of the shit. Every time I come on here and I talk the truth as I believe it to be, this shit is real, cuz. I feel like I didn't talk enough. It's some more that I want to talk about. I want my little partner from out of the Harlems to call in, and I'm going to go live, and I'm going to allow him to explain his situation to you all without incriminating himself. He's in the county jail now. And guess what? The essays ain't, the Sureños, the Hispanics ain't, gracias, mucho gusto. Nope, none of that. Blacks over here, Mexicans over here. So you all, some of you all is ready to get out there and politic, protest and demonstrate, protest and demonstrate. Fuck ICE, LAPD and sheriffs, right? You ready to do all that? But when you hit the county, reality hit in. Still nigga. They're not breaking you off for soups. They're not telling you thank you for assisting our people in this dire time of need. No. Blacks over there, Hispanics over there. In the Los Angeles County, right now, there's dorms that's comprised of 7 blacks, the rest Hispanics. And they're telling blacks, since your census, since your numbers is low, those 3 phones that you got, we want to repossess 2 of those, and you guys can have 1 phone. No. This shit is etched in stone. And then you got some niggas that ain't never been to these prison yards. You got some niggas that ain't tried by the refining fire. And you know what they're doing? Go ahead. No, it ain't no motherfucking go ahead. This shit is etched in stone, created by y'all. 3 phones for us, 3 phones for y'all. This amount of commodes, latrines, toilets for us, this amount for you all. That shower belongs to whoever, that shower belongs to the opposite. And now you want to start changing shit? You allow them to change that, it shows weakness. You allow them to change that, then they're going to start taxing you. See, you niggas ain't understanding the severity of what the fuck is going on a personal level, on a local level, on a federal level, on a global level, and scientifically getting into the metaphysics on a universal level. The paradigms are shifting, baby. If you niggas can't catch up, at least you can catch on. Blacks is being pressed in the county jail for phones, what they call real estate. We need these beds. Oh, ain't no blacks upstairs, so we appreciate it if none of you guys come upstairs. So when the blacks and Supermax line up for dinner and all this type of shit, they got to be the first motherfuckers right there. Don't go up them stairs. No blacks upstairs. Well, since it's all upstairs is Darasa, us, and this portion of the day room is predominantly us, we appreciate it if you don't cross this line right here. Don't even walk this way. Go over that way. That's not equitable treatment for blacks. They're supposed to be honor amongst thieves, criminals, those who roam the underbelly, the black market, the other side of society. Ain't none of that for blacks. Your numbers down, your people not here, we gonna test y'all. And if a lot of these dudes ain't never been on a strong 3-yard or a solid 4-yard, they gonna relent. They gonna give in. They gonna give up. No, we ain't doing that. When I was just in there, even though I was just in the city jail, we can be cordial. I'm gonna give you due respect, but there's certain lines you're not gonna cross. That's just is what it is on crib. I sense that a lot of trolls, Hispanics, because you know they troll a lot. The truth agitates them. It does something within them, and they come on here and they like to troll and be disrespectful and ignorant. I mean, if you are a Hispanic or a Caucasian or anybody, and you feel like something that I'm saying is a fallacy, is fictitious, is fraudulent, I can drop the link, and we can have meaningful dialogue. We don't have to troll in the comments. This is what a man does. A man handles situation that he's faced with. A man don't do this sucker shit that a lot of y'all do who are not African Americans. If you're a man and you got something to say, a man gonna drop his nuts and he's gonna say it. I'm gonna end with this. Brothers and sisters, this situation that's brewing, that's currently playing out in Los Angeles, it's real. And situations are being, what is it called, exacerbated by plants who are going amongst the protesters and the demonstrators and getting I want to be careful with my words. Those who are not very strategic and intelligent, they're influencing them to go down there where that basket full of bricks is at, strategically placed. Do you not think so? Strategically placed so? When have you ever just been walking down the streets of Los Angeles and you just see a basket full of rocks or a basket full of bricks? Close to a demonstration? Interesting. Is that not what they tried to do to us when we were protesting the unaliving of Trayvon Martin at Leimert Park? This gigantic Caucasian dude is out there screaming, going crazy, F the police. Yeah, let's do this and let's whoopty whoa, whoa, whoa. Me and an intellectual, conscious brother from 40s, we say that nigga's here from the government. That nigga is here to kick some shit off. That nigga is here to start some shit. That nigga is here to lead us to our destruction. And guess what was on the corner of Crenshaw and Vernon? Strategically placed, I may say. A basket full of bricks. PJ. This shit is real. This shit is strategic. This shit is not a game. So don't play with it as such. Especially our people. It's time for us to start shedding dead weight. It's time for us to start removing those who are cancerous amongst us and do away from them. It's time to shake them heels, baby. Shake the, if they don't receive you, if they're not receptive, if they don't understand, if they continue to want to be in defiance to the message, shake the dust from your heels and let's push. Let them suffer from their own ignorance or from their own cowardice actions or lack thereof. This shit is getting real. They put it in the form of movies, homie. Go watch that movie Civil War. They telling you what's about to go down. And you niggas still want to be in a slumber? Shit too real to be sleeping, Kim folks. Tap, tap, get up. Ibrahim Traore says some days he only sleep 1 hour out of a day. Cat naps, back up. What's up? What's cracking? They want to catch us while we slumbering. And we've been slumbering too long. We too content. We love everybody but hate ourselves while the whole world is saying, we hate you. We don't fuck with your kind. Are there good Caucasians out there? Most definitely. Are there good Hispanics out there? Most definitely. But now we're talking about individuals. We get so locked in and look at things from a minuscule, minute standpoint that we don't see the grand scheme of things. It's good people in every ethnic group, every nationality, every race, every creed. But the mass majority are supporting systems that subjugate us. Systems that puts us in this vicious cycle of destruction amongst ourselves. Now you got these rappers and entertainers that want to now be conscious about social issues. But when that little brother just got knocked down a few months ago, you ain't hear none of these old sucker ass niggas protesting that or saying how we fix this. How do we establish peace throughout all Los Angeles and Los Angeles County? You don't hear these sucker ass niggas talking about that. You hear these sucker ass niggas get on here and give you their melodic expression on how they do this to another brother. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's what they give you. That's how they appreciate you. These dudes don't even use their platforms to save babies unless they can benefit. Because I know a lot of people's going to say, well, Joe Moses do got the football team. All our kids don't play football. What about the young scholars that get addicted to getting dollars? Now he running up in homes because he can't feed his family or his family can't feed him. What about those opportunities, baby? This shit is real, cuz. And a lot of you sucker ass rap niggas, cuz you weird ass niggas speak at the wrong time, acknowledging the wrong things. When are we going to try to model and replicate what was done and watched by the PJs, the Bounty Hunters and Grapes in 1992? And to the credit, currently, to the homies from East Coast Neighborhood Crib in the blocks, who now has squashed their beefs with the Broadways, the Kitchens, the main streets, and every other Crip set that they was beefing with. How do we replicate that? How do we support that? When that tragic and very, very unfortunate situation had befallen the inhabitants of France, we said, pray for France. When that demented young man went into a Asian sex parlor or a salon, and unalived those unfortunate Asians, we said, let's pray for Asia, or pray for Asian Americans, or protect Asian Americans. But when a misguided, misunderstood, misrepresented youth from our community running into a convenience store and unalives his peers, and when I say peers, it's because we all family, we all inflicted by the same oppressor. He runs into a store allegedly and flam, extinguished the life of 3 other young African American males. We ain't gonna acknowledge that. We don't think their life had value. We ain't gonna stand by that family and not necessarily seeking justice by the police, but seeking solution to the madness from the community, so that another mother don't have to cry herself to sleep, wake up crying, feeling like this is a dream, this shit ain't real. Well, father ain't loading up that thing and feeling like he got to go avenge the life of his child. He got to go take a penitentiary chance. Damn, do I avenge the life of my baby, or do I stay here because I got 6 more babies? And the reason why my son started gang banging, because I was intrigued. I was intrigued with this fake ass life. And I went and made sacrifices for the hood versus my family. And what the hood do? They fed my son the same poison. Now my son is gone. But I got the opportunity to be here for the 6. Do I avenge the legacy, the life for the 1, and abandon the 6? How do we minimize those type of decisions that fathers and parents have to find themselves facing? How do we get on one accord? Black businesses don't stand a chance in Los Angeles. They here for a duration of time and then they gone. You know why? Because we don't support them. Because I'm not going over there on Wooty Woo Woo where the Wooty Woo dudes is at and support. Hell no. I can't go over there, cuz that's out of bounds. No, you can't. Come support this black business. Take your rag off. Take a little bop off that step and go get you some food, homie. Go in there and get your baby some shoes, homie. Because we ain't tripping like that right here in front of this black business. Why the black churches don't get involved and strengthen the black community? Why they don't circulate them black dollars to start black businesses? See, they'll let your monkey ass create a black church, but it's damn near an insurmountable task to create a black business. Because the black church, the black church and the ideologies of the Christians keep you as being a good nigga. Starting your own business make you a dangerous, self-sufficient, and independent nigga because you know how to get your own. Y'all better wake up, cuz. This shit ain't no game no more. I was just in that shit. From the projects to Long Beach, from Long Beach to over here to being in jail myself. Like, cuz, what the fuck? It's all good. Because whatever God has ordained for me, I'm going to take it like a champion. If they did desire to extinguish my life in there, I'm gonna take it like a champion. I just hope something that I said at some point of time while I'm creating this content stuck with somebody and got somebody to become proactive or just second guess these social constructs that tell you you're this and you can never be that and you're incapable of becoming this. If I can inspire a person to just think outside the box, homie, my job is done. Crip game. I ain't gonna rest y'all time that much longer, homie. I'm gonna let y'all do what it is that y'all do. I'm trying to jump into some of these comments. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all a video. Let me share my screen. Let me see. No, this ain't the one. Hold on. Let me go right here. Think about this.
I'm telling you right now, if somebody's I know a black person, somebody who comes from Colombia, Cuba, or Caribbean, they're not black, they're Haitian, they're fucking Haitians, they're not fucking black, they're fucking Haitians. No, we ain't even doing history shit. We're talking about today. We're talking about every time a black person gets pulled over. Every fucking Mexican ain't targeted. All these fucking Mexicans never gone through the shit that black folks went through. And they got the fucking nerve. Hold on. And they got the nerve to talk about they built this country. Those bitches wasn't here in the beginning. So I don't want to hear shit about. No, it's not about us. But when you fuckers, even your ass, comes out and makes this an issue, that's when we gotta look. This is when we gotta look at it and test. You see this white person? You see your ass? This is what black folks. I'm telling you right now, if somebody's a black person, I know a black person, somebody who comes from Colombia, Cuba, or Caribbean, they're not black, they're Haitian, they're fucking Haitians. They're not fucking black, they're fucking Haitians. No, we ain't even doing history shit. We're talking about today. We're talking about every time a black person gets pulled over. Every fucking Mexican ain't targeted. All these fucking Mexicans never.
I want to say this, right? When those officers pulled me over and violated my constitutional rights, it was several Hispanics out there. Right there on San Pedro at the what is that? That'd be the western part of South Park, right there by that gate. You think any of those individuals stopped to give me some type of assistance and make sure that I was cool the way that we do Hispanics? When the police pull them over, harass them, and fuck with them? Nope. Not even when I called out for them to, either go get my auntie, take down my number, or make sure that I'm cool. Nope. They didn't care at all. But let's get back into this content, man.
I'm flying the flag of the place I don't want to be sent back to. While I'm destroying the place I don't want to leave. I'm flying the flag of the place I don't want to be sent back to.
Air him out.
While I'm destroying the place I don't want to leave. I'm flying the flag of the place I don't want to be sent back to. While I'm destroying the place I don't want to leave. I'm flying the flag of the place I don't want to be sent back to. While I'm destroying the place I don't want to leave. I'm flying the flag of the place I don't want to be sent back to. While I'm destroying the place I don't want to leave. I'm flying the flag of the place I don't want to.
Let that sit in. I want to share this with you.
Let me get this straight, just so I could clarify it.
You don't want to go back to Mexico. You're protesting to stay away from Mexico. But you're waving the Mexican flag and you're waving it with pride. You're waving it in the United States, the country you're trying to stay in, the country you don't want to leave. But yet you're waving the Mexican flag with pride. Okay. That seems normal to you? That seems logical? That's not stupid at all? None of that's stupid. All right. You guys are an embarrassment to the Mexican culture and to the United States culture. You guys are an embarrassment to everybody around you, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Let me get this straight, just so I could clarify it. You don't want to go back to Mexico. You're protesting to stay away from Mexico. But you're waving the Mexican flag and you're waving it with pride. You're waving it in the United States, the country you're trying to stay in, the country you don't want to leave. But yet you're waving the Mexican flag with pride. Okay. That seems normal to you? That seems logical? That's not stupid at all? None of that's stupid. All right. You guys are an embarrassment to the Mexican culture and to the United States culture. You guys are an embarrassment to everybody around you, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Let me
see. I just want to share this clown shit real quick.
Whoa.
He's clown ass.
Whoa, gangland. We outside with this shit, nigga. Where we at? Oh, Fig and what?
Shit, I'm 45th. So. Fig. It says pinch out of Fig, right?
Ex-folks took your slogan, you look beautiful. The homie studio said don't respect. So when I catch you,
I'm a chin check.
Shell 4 extra higher than the
Whoa. I wanted to share that.
Gangland.
To speak on. Oh no. Let me see. Let's stop this. That last video was to show you the definition and give you the faces of fucking degenerates. That last video was to show you the motherfuckers who are the biggest cancers to our movement, to our reconstruction. Those cats. In the midst of everything that's going on, these unconscious, these dumb fucks want to try to ignite a Crip and blood war in the middle of this. How could we survive that? I believe in California, blacks are less than 15% of the population. How can we afford to continue to victimize, unalive, and target one another with everything that's going on, homie? How could we? I had some more videos that I wanted to share with y'all, but what I want to do now, let me see if I can do this. I tried to get that Discord shit and all that, man. It's super complicated. I tried, but unfortunately I was unsuccessful in my endeavors to get that to where you can see the different comments and have dialogue, so on and so forth and all that. But I'm gonna continue to do my thing, man, and I pray that y'all continue to be vigilant, man. Keep your eyes open, because it's something brewing. There's something going on. We don't want to be attacked as we slumber. I'm gonna read a few of these comments, man, and I'm gonna get up off this thing. Hopefully I get one thank you. I'm glad you free. Like, god damn, man. Like, I'm just fucking with y'all, man. Hold on. Fucking with LA. A nigga straight went to jail like on Peach. I'm like, cuz, what in the entire fuck? But they knew who the fuck I was from that bullshit that bitch ass nigga said on Crip. See, y'all niggas be playing, homie. When I talk about what they did to Big U, Brick Baby, and that loudmouth motherfucking sweetheart, goddamn loose cannon. They have a profile on us. We are profiled. But even before I jumped on social media, the feds already had a profile on me. This shit is real, cuz. So you got to be mindful of what you expose on the internet, doing all this shit with the actual thing in your hand. Certain threats that individuals come on here and ignorantly, say. Be mindful, cuz, because they watching. And that's evidenced by them pulling me over, violating my constitutional rights, and planting some fake ass evidence on me. What? This how y'all gonna do your player partner? Not me being a player partner, but this how you gonna do a nigga? You gonna get a nigga off the streets like this by trickery? Oh, y'all cold. My partner JG say peace, Bobby. Yeah, that one guy say can't hear you. Dank Sinatra says tapped in. Spirit Wonder says play a partner, Bobby. Yay, what's the dinner nail, Kim, folks? JG says no doubt. No, don't protest. They got what they voted for. No, I believe he said no, don't go or protest. They got what they voted for. It was mostly Hispanics that voted for Donald Trump this go round. Y'all know that, right? So they voted for their own demise. They voted for their own destruction. They voted for their own harsh reality. Appreciate that, Spirit. Wait, who was that said that? Appreciate that, JG. That one guy say, pull your mic down. Johnny Robinson say, what up? Yeah, man. What's the dinner there, man? Shout out to my Bonnie on the player partner, man. My partner for the Nickersons. JG says, Latinos and blacks not on the same page politically. Of course we're not. They feel like they're superior to us. They feel like being that they're in good standing with the Caucasians, that they don't have to form alliances with us. And two, the Caucasians do to them what they did to us and been doing to us for centuries. Take that mask off and say, I don't like you. The fuck out of here. Spirit Wonder says black holes should sit this one out, or black people should sit this one out. Spirit Wonder says, hell to the no. Albert says no. Johnny Robinson says, we got to sit this out. They voted him in, and being racist now, this the bed that they got to lay in. When I was a kid, my grandmother and my auntie always told me, you make your bed hard, you got to do what? Lay in that motherfucker, man. But my daddy told me, shit, you make your bed hard, you got to lay in it. You just got to turn over more frequently. Nigga, find a way to get comfortable. Readjust. Adjust on the fly. JG says, exactly, Bobby, preach it. JG says, like the video. Man, why I can't, man, it's 113 people in the standing name, man. I'm not preaching separation and destruction amongst our people. Can I at least get the 10 likes? Like that standing name, man. If you haven't subscribed, please support the channel, support the platform, support your player partner, and get me up in that algorithm, homie. So we can start holding these coon ass niggas and these cancerous ass niggas accountable. These niggas are selling out your babies, cuz the social media shit is bigger than what we think. I told you what the police nigga said to me. When I'm in a tank, when I'm in 77 precinct or 77 police station, all they talking about is content creators and the beef. I told my player partner Papa, yeah, they was talking about you and that motherfucker too. You and Bunny on the BJ, you and ODM Slim, you and Munchie B. These is young niggas that's being influenced by this, cuz we need to get a more positive and righteous message out there to these babies, cuz. So help me get these likes up. All you got to do is look, go right here, boop, press that thinner name. Much appreciated. That one guy say, no, we shouldn't. They're protesting to protect criminals, not civil rights or anything that benefits us. If they get caught breaking the law, then it is what it is. That's profound. So inside of the Imperial Court's housing projects, a few days ago, ICE went over there deep. How many individuals they rounded up and took into custody, I don't know, but they went over there deep. Representatives and employees of HACLA, that's Housing Authority California, or Housing Authority City of Los Angeles, they have been given apartments to undocumented individuals. They have been renting out apartments to individuals who don't have proper documentation, who's over here illegally. While The sister who just graduated high school and went immediately into the workforce and working at LAX, she don't got no place to stay. But she working. And she got 2 kids. Or she got a kid. Or it's a single mother that's trying to figure out where she gonna lay at for the next couple of weeks, because where she was at, it's not cool and it's not an environment conducive to kids. But she's been on the Housing Authority of Los Angeles, California waiting list for 10 years. She don't get any assistance because you have undocumented individuals coming over here illegally that's reaping benefits that our ancestors fought for, marched for, and protest for. Just like Trump was saying, and the Trump administration was saying about the DEI. Black people that it was intended for, they're benefiting the least from it. It's white women and Hispanics that's benefiting the most from it. So why would you guys be in opposition to us getting rid of it? What are equal housing, fair housing, and so on and so forth, with things that we march, protest, and fought for. But it's things that's not afforded to us. They're moving in individuals who can't speak a lick of English. One side of the Imperial Courts Housing Projects is 90% Hispanic. No blacks over there. Well, it is blacks, but it's a few Asians as well. But that whole side, that entire side, is 90% Hispanic. And they were saying that over 70% of the Hispanics on that side is illegals. How is this possible? And then when you go to the side that I hail from, if you watch my video, the honor side, that's predominantly Hispanic. And guess what? Even though we're loving and we're welcoming of them in our communities, being that their population is increasing, they don't respect our civility. I walked past some Hispanic individuals, a family. Peace and blessings. How y'all doing? They looked at me as if I said, fuck you, motherfucker, suck a nigga dick. Huh? Wow, like damn, like that. I even, when they were walking, even though I was walking on the path first, I even moved to the side. Peace and blessings. How y'all doing? Being courteous, being civil. But being that their population is up, they feel entitled. They feel like that community that a lot of us have been living in since we was pups is their community. They don't feel like they have to return to civility. They don't feel like they have to be courteous towards you. And this ain't the only incident that I had when I was over there. One motherfucker had to tell him, man, what the fuck, nigga? The fuck you walking so close to me for, cuz? Nigga, back up. Like close proximity, no excuse me and none of that shit. Like, and it's crazy that I experienced this in the projects, Imperial Courts housing projects, right? Well, I'm born, bred, and raised that, right? And me and my baby mama, we'd be in a grocery store or some shit like that. And Hispanic people will walk directly in front of you like, whoop, like, damn. No excuse me, no none of that. Walk straight past you like, whoop, like, damn. No excuse me or none of that. But when they do it, when they do the same thing to their people, they exchange common courtesies. But not to us. We'll be in a store in a line or something, and they come stand right next to you to where you can't even do this. No, cuz there's a lot of changing. There's a lot of changes that need to be addressed, talked about, and created within the black and brown communities because they don't respect us. And for those of you who are boots in the ground in Los Angeles, tomorrow I want you to go to 3 Hispanic eateries, taquerias, Mexican restaurants. And I want you to see how many blacks is back there working. But now they love us. They rocking with us. But you don't employ us. There was a time that another one of my children, mother, I don't got a lot. I got 3. Forgive me. But her and I was trying to rent a spot out there in Linwood, right? Don't you know the Hispanic people, they wouldn't rent to us? They said, oh no, no for then, sorry. Go like basically, we about to lock it up on East Side PJ Watch Crib, right there on Imperial, over there by when you come around that bend, those little apartments that kind of look like the haciendas. By the time we get to our car and we turn it on Imperial to get back to Watts, that's on PJ Crib. It was a Hispanic family out there talking to him, and they start walking towards the door. I say, motherfuckers. She said, oh, that can just be, no, that can't just be shit but racism, racial discrimination. I say, give me their number. And you know what I did? I text in Spanish. And you know what they told me when I said, is the unit still available? They say, see, yes. When would you like to see unit? And I say, is unit whoopty whoop whoop? And they say, see. When can you come by and see the unit? Ooh, that's how y'all doing it? Because those African Americans who still own property in Los Angeles, they don't have a problem renting to y'all. But y'all have a problem renting for us, which further drives the homeless rate and population amongst blacks higher and higher and higher and higher. Don't nobody want to rent to us. It's hard to get a spot. This is the reality, cuz. And like I showed the video the other day, to where the Hispanic individuals hate their black side. They hate you because they hate them, because they know what's inside of them is a part of you. And they acknowledge and they gravitate towards their more European side, the European version of themselves. But you see, the Europeans that they look up to, that they love, that they venerate, and that they respect and hold in high esteem and regard, you see what those Europeans are doing to them, right? Go back to Mexico. We don't want you here. That's basically what they're telling them. Your Caucasian allies that you love, that you're all that with, they sit by in silence and allow their family members to deport your people. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Some of you all's allies is the ones who are reporting you to ICE. Do with it whatever you choose to with that little piece of information. Y'all don't want us in y'all neighborhoods, y'all communities, and y'all barrios. So you know it ain't us snitching on you. Y'all snitching on each other. And then those who you allow into your community, they're snitching on you as well. I'm gonna let you in on another secret. There's a reward for turning in illegal, undocumented individuals here in the States. Because how the fuck do ICE know where these individuals is at, where the hotspot's at? And that is 3 families of illegals in this apartment complex. How the fuck they know? You know, we don't know, because y'all don't even want us in y'all communities. And when we do move into your community, y'all make us feel so uncomfortable that we want to move out of your community. We don't know y'all secrets, and that's by design. You don't want the blacks to know the inner workings of your communities. The whites is cool, and with y'all is cool. It's the raza, but it's the raza that's changing up on the raza in these trying times right now. But let's get back to some of these comments. That one guy say, but we should be worried about Trump deploying the motherfucking rights. You should be worried about Trump deploying the Marines. Because if I'm not mistaken, the United States Army, the Marines, the Air Force, and the Navy, they're not supposed to do, or they're not supposed to operate on American soil. That's what we have the National Guards for. And the National Guards is supposed to respond and adhere to the directives of the governor. But Trump said, oh no, we're going to bypass this shit. Trump and the head of the FBI has already issued a warning to any state, any city, any town that's saying that they are a sanctuary state. He said, you're going to make it hard on the citizens, basically where you from, the people that you're trying to protect, and yourself. So it ain't no like in our community, we say ain't no harboring or harboring. It's not harboring, but that's when I first learned about the word harboring, it was harboring. The big homie said, "Oh yeah, we ain't harboring no busters." So every now and then, I use that because that's how I was introduced to the word, but it's actually harboring. But yeah, if you're harboring them, we about to come and get on your head. Like we teach in the street, ain't no harboring no busters. And if you try to, then you're going to share in the faith of them. That's what the federal government is saying right now, homie. Let's get back into a few more comments. Ulo Uba says, yes, we never know when we need them. Dank Sinatra says, they got enough niggas out there with them. They good. I'm at the house eating popcorn. Eat that popcorn, man, on the Renadils. Kick your feet up, Kim, folks. Stay where you're safe and where you're in a situation to provide protection to your family just in case this shit go all bad. Unique in every way, say exactly. It's not our fight. That's true, Queen. This one is not our fight. Johnny Robinson says, I hope they leave a few though. We still need them good. I ain't gonna say that, Johnny. Man, you just almost got me into a twist, man. I ain't gonna say that, but I understand what you're saying. Johnny, you a cold nigga. Beautiful Spirit says, brothers and sisters, don't cheer because these peoples are being removed. Y'all paying attention to the wrong thing. Do y'all see what's happening with US and Russia? It can be a blessing for them. Elaborate. Beautiful Spirit. I hear what you're saying. There's going to be a massive war, I believe, in the next 15 years. Get ready for that. There's going to be a massive war, and it's going to be a whole lot of casualties. It may be America and Russia. It may be, we don't know. But war is inevitable. If you're afraid of it, then I don't know what to tell you. Because this war is inevitable. Death is inevitable. So why do we continuously allow Western indoctrinations to make us fear something that we're all going to experience? And the way that they give death to you and teach death to you is from a standpoint of instilling fear inside of you. But when you go to other countries and other religions and in parts of the world, they embrace death. It's crazy. Everybody want to go to heaven, but don't nobody want to die. It's crazy that a lot of our peoples are Christians, but in the Bible it says that we should rejoice, big up, have a celebration when a person passes on, and we should cry when a person is born. Pay attention to that, cuz. Craig R says dogs and water hoses. That one guy say what Biden did and what Trump did were two very different things. Texas deployed National Guards to defend its state while California is trying to stop the federal government from legally doing this. I agree with you. On my mama. I'm not in disagreement with you, Ken, folks. What you're saying is it's the truth. California's on some bullshit right now. RBG Boxer says, don't forget state law enforcement. They trapped the CHP. We Boogie say California helped support the invaders Biden invited. Marco Polo says they got the black Southsiders. They good. They got a few blacks as well. I ran into a little dude from Harlem 30 Crip. Shout out to Cuz, but he all in. He allegedly, he's in jail for allegedly protesting, been a part of the demonstration allegedly. But there's a few brothers in there, locked down for, allegedly participating. Beautiful Spirits say, brothers and sisters, where we are going if World War III happens. This is a valid This is a valid question. Most people in our community don't have passports and definitely no shelters. You're absolutely right. This is something that we need to explore. We need to get passports. We need to create an exit plan. I feel when all else failed, homie, we need to get as close to some borders as possible. If we can get to Texas and we can exit through Texas and migrate towards wherever the fuck we can migrate through. But you know it's gonna be a lot of opposition. In the same fashion that the Israelites had opposition when they was running from the Assyrians, when the Assyrians came and took over their land. It's gonna be another big exodus. And a lot of us ain't gonna have time to get on a boat, to get on a plane, to escape what's about to happen here in America. So we need to start putting together a strategic plan on how we're going to protect and provide for our own. So beautiful spirit, I appreciate that. What you said is spot on. Anna B say we got to be careful. It becomes something bigger than what we think shit can kick off martial law. Oh yeah, all that is in the works. RBG Boxing say they would never back us like they did the Mexicans. Chris says these are not Americans. They are not documented because they have previous legal problems on their record. If these individuals who are out there protesting and demonstrating, rioting and looting are not American citizens and they're doing that here on American land, that's an act of terrorism. I don't give a fuck what you say. If the undocumented, which I doubt, because all of them are in hiding, a lot of these moms and pops who are on the corner selling fruit and aqua fresca and tamales and food and whatnot, a lot of those spots, they're abandoned. So a lot of the undocumented are in hiding. They're not in the public protesting and demonstrating and so on and so forth. But you know this shit is big, homie, when the United States government landed a Black Hawk helicopter in the middle of Paramount. Something going on. We Boogie say it's bad. Anna B says when Black Lives Matter hit, did they support us? She said when Black Lives Matter hit, did they support us? Most definitely no. Kamika Will says right. RS says nope. 2025 New Media said modern blacks are serving white supremacy. Unique in every way says absolutely. 2025 New Media says modern blacks hate the same people Nazis hate. I agree with you, and I'm going to highlight that. That one guy says if they don't see that young biracial man as one of them, then he shouldn't be fighting for them because even if they win, he won't benefit from anything they get. I agree. But they definitely ain't see Cuz as one of them on Crib. And I had to ask Cuz, like, you know, I understand that you protesting and all this and all that because you knew them, grew up with them, and you're biracial. But what's up with you, Cuz? Like, who you rocking with when you hit the county, my nigga? Oh, Harlem Crib, Cuz I'm fucking with the homies and with you, all right, for sure. Because they was already starting to kind of like branch off from Cuz. They didn't want to be too rude, but they didn't want to be too engaging to make him feel too welcome. And that's why I had to ask Cuz what I asked him. 2025 New Media. The YouTube algorithm is promoting hateful Black people that falsely think they are the most discriminated against. Interesting. Anna B says facts. Kamika Willis says 100, 100, 100. RS says right. They don't hire Blacks at their food places. Hell no, they don't. They don't fuck with us. RBG Boxing says they don't give us a job at a supermarket or any big businesses. And the B says King Taco, Farmer Boys, etc. 2025 New Media says modern Blacks on YouTube are benefiting from the algorithm pushing Trump supporters. In reality, they hate the same people Nazis do. I notice more Blacks glaring at me at the gym for no reason. That's some sucker shit. If I see you at the gym, I'm gonna greet you. Nigga, what up? I'm walking down the street and to my car and in different little spots and all that. Man, what's up, man? Power to the people. All right. I see you, old school. God bless you, Queen. Peace and blessings, King. We got to spread that love, homie. Edward Lill says, man, you sound like a Trump supporter. I sound like a what? Edward Lill, how dare you? Trump is cool. Trump is all right, man. Trump, you know, some of the shit that he do is cool. But like Charleston White, some of the shit that he do is bullshit. But I'm going to tell you who I am a supporter of. I am a supporter of our people, the liberation, the resurrection, and the reunification of our people. That's what I'm a supporter of, bucko. See, motherfuckers be so enamored or enamored with the minute, minuscule bullshit that you overlook the fact that I'm here doing my part to unify our people, to educate and to resurrect our people. Because at the end of the day, the Democrats is going to be Democrats, the Republicans are going to be Republicans, and niggas, what they call us, is going to be niggas. Who going to speak up for the niggas? Who's going to uplift the niggas? Who's going to be the voice of the people? Who's going to represent what's in our best interest? So I don't give a fuck about that Trump supporter shit, that Republican shit, that Democratic bullshit. Because at the end of the day, the hood still look the same no matter who the fuck is in office. We still faced with the same motherfucking problems, no matter if I back Democrats or Republicans. So go on with that bullshit, cuz. Come right or don't come at all. 2025 New Media says, only blacks have assaulted me physically. Okay, so where we going with this? You want to have a session? Do we need to have a conversation? I've been shot by blacks. I've been jumped by blacks. Those blacks who did that to me was operating from a place of ignorance, being conditioned by our enemies to think that we are our own enemies. But did I let that allow me to be bitter and say, oh, F blacks? Hell no. How do I creatively find a way to deter your son, your cousin, your nephew from being shot in the manner that I got shot? How do we get into preventative care? How do we prevent this shit instead of arguing, crying, and complaining? Oh, blacks is this, blacks is that. You sound like these motherfucking Democrats and these Republicans that created that super predator ass bill. Mexicans jump, fight, stab, and victimize Mexicans. White folks do the same thing. So what are we really talking about? How do we put an end to it? How do we learn from it? How do we grow from it? And how do we ultimately end it? That's all I'm saying, cuz I feel like you trolling, so I'm not gonna give you any more acknowledgement. And I got some motherfucking salmon. Oh, my salmon been stopped. Man, I gotta go eat my salmon, cuz I got me some salmon, got me some fire ass couscous, about to make a bomb ass salad. I really don't be eating processed food, but I just couldn't pass this up. Crispy Deals. I couldn't pass this up on a salad. And I know it's going to be fire. I got me some very, 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 very healthy salad dressing. Man, I got me some real good seasoning. Not high in sodium and all that. Got me some of this. I use a lot of herbs as well. I got me some thyme or thyme. Got me some rosemary and an assortment of other little herbs and all that to kind of like just give your food some taste. Just because you're eating healthy, that doesn't mean that your food should be bland, still, hard, and tasting like some cardboard. No, fuck that. We're going to keep it player. We're going to keep it flavorful. And we're going to keep it, we're going to keep it the way it needs to be kept. Without further ado, man, I'm about to get up off this thing. I apologize. I couldn't read all the comments. It's 136 people viewing this joint. If you could, like, right there, subscribe, and support the channel, man. Help you play upon to get in the algorithm, man, so we can start snatching some of these niggas up with all this toxic ass content. Start snatching these niggas up and holding them accountable, man. Y'all step and be blessed, man. It's your play upon the Bobby WJ. And with that, I'm going, cuz I love y'all. God bless y'all. Let's live in peace before we be forced to rest in it, cuz there's no greater time like the now. And with that, I'm gone.